Figure it out.
Hello, this is Adam Koralik with Figure It Out Productions. The following video is part of our Quick Shoot series.
Hey guys, it's Adam here, and holy crap, look at this. You can't even see this whole box. So basically the deal with this box is, well, it weighs 55 pounds, or to those of you in the rest of the world smart enough to use the metric system, it's 25 kilograms. Heavy box. This came from the UK. I have a friend who lives there named Raymond, who is exceptional at doing modifications and console repair. Like, you know, I make videos where I clean up game consoles, but this dude, like, if there's anything really wrong with it, this is the dude to fix it. So, yeah. I sent him some stuff that was either broken or in need of modification or both, and as well as some stuff I wanted to do in some trades. And he got the stuff done, and here it is. So I'm just going to go ahead and start opening it up and talking about all these items. This should be a lot of fun. This is like Christmas in May. So let's just go ahead, and easier said than done, as I'm not really sure where to begin. I guess I'll start there. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about the cut there. That was just, it was proving really difficult to actually open this box. So, whatever. Moving on, it's now time to start looking at things, and I'll try to tilt this in your favor so you can kind of see a little bit. The bubble, there's a lot of bubble wrap. You see all that? We're just going to go through each item and see what we've got. And when I'm done with an item, I'll put it down there on the ground. I've laid pillows and everything, and I promise you everything will be in tip-top shape. Grab the, grab this. What is this? This is... this is a Dreamcast GD-ROM. Now, I had a GD-ROM that was dead, and he went ahead and replaced it with a PC laser. Now, he said that that was a massive pain in the ass, but he actually got it working. I don't know exactly what the process was with that, but it is possible, apparently, to do that. So there you go, a Dreamcast GD-ROM with a laser that has been replaced from a PC CD drive. How cool is that? Put that over there. Here we have, this is a, this is a bit of a surprise. This is a Mega Drive. This is a Model 2 Mega Drive. I've never actually had a Mega Drive. Now, this is the European equivalent of the Sega Genesis. I assume he made this region free. I know he can. He adjusted the shape of the cartridge there so that it'll fit other games, and he usually does software mods so that it can play all regions. And so I'm assuming he did that. So there you go, a Model 2 Mega Drive. Never had one of those. And here we have. This was a definite surprise. Wow. I guess this is a big clue as to other stuff that's in here. This is Super Mario All-Stars for the Super Nintendo. This is the PAL version of the game. Now, I've never had a PAL Super Nintendo game or a PAL Super Nintendo, so that's really cool to have that. And he also, wow, damn son, I was not expecting this either. This is a Mega CD copy of Sonic CD. That's really cool. If you guys didn't know, I'm sure you Europeans knew, the European version and the Japanese version of Sonic CD had different music than the American version, generally considered better. So I always kind of wanted to get my hands on the Mega CD version. I certainly wasn't expecting him to do that, but it's in this cellophane wrap here. Sorry about that. That was proving really difficult to get out of the cellophane wrap. But anyway, let's open it up. And there's there's what the game looks like. And the manual, and wow, that's just so neat. I'm not really sure what the point of this side is, but yeah, I don't know. That's really cool. Thank you, Raymond, for that. That was really sweet. All right, let's grab the next thing here. We have something. This is, this is one of the more exciting items. Let me take it again out of the cellophane wrap. An N64. Now, I'm sure you're like, Adam, it's an N64. What's so special about that? This is actually very special. This is one of the primary mods I wanted. What he did here is, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but basically the N64 is not capable of particularly good video quality. It's capable of using RF, composite, and S-video. But the American version can be modified to support RGB SCART. Now RGB SCART is one of the best video outputs prior to the digital era. In fact, it's the best prior to the digital era, before component and HDMI. The N64 didn't natively support it, but it can be modded to support it. And so while it doesn't look any different than a normal N64, inside it's very different. It has insanely good picture, and I can't wait to try this out. So yeah, that's really cool. So thank you to Raymond for doing that. That's actually one of my highly recommended mods you look into is the RGB SCART mod for the N64. What is this? This is a bag that says Shop Wales. Raymond lives specifically in Wales. Let's see here. Oh, it's cool. A little fridge magnet from Wales. That's really neat. And looks like some little, I don't know what this is. I think this is like a snow globe. Yep, snow globe. Again, from Wales. That's really cool, man. Thank you. I'm gonna put that down there. I would like to go to Wales. Someday. I've been to the UK. I've been to England specifically. Now here we go. Here's another N64. I had two of them that I shipped over. This is exactly the same thing. It's the same modification twice because I like to have a backup of each system. So if I only had one N64 that was capable of RGB SCART, then in theory I would have to worry about that eventually being a problem. But now I've got two. All right. This is... Oh, he also... Alright, so this is pretty sweet. This doesn't look like much, but what this is a Sega Saturn power supply. He has like a stockpile of parts for various consoles, and I had a Saturn that was perfectly functional except for its power supply was dead, so I asked him if he had a replacement. He did, shipped it over, so now I have another Saturn that lives on. I'll put that over there. Here we have... I don't know what this is. Whoa! Hello. I wasn't expecting this. He threw in a bunch of Mega Drive games. Again, Mega Drive, like I said before, is the... in North America it was referred to as the Sega Genesis, but everywhere else it was referred to as the Mega Drive. And he just threw in some games for it. We have Eternal Champions, Mortal Kombat. Let's see here. This is Toy Story. And... some sort of Smurfs game, but looks like it's in French. I can't read that. Sorry, I'm an American. On the back it's in English, but on the front it's not. Les Trommerfts. Yeah, I don't speak French, but that's really cool. Here we go. We have here. Now, okay, this is a surprise. There's a third N64. Did you mean to send me 3 N64s? I only sent you 2. Why would you have sent me a third one? This one looks... Oh, okay. This is a PAL N64. I'm not really sure why you sent me this, but N64s are really cheap. I'm guessing... I have one PAL game, and one PAL game only. And I'm guessing that's why he sent this to me, just so I would be capable of playing it if I wanted to. So thank you to Raymond for that, because I certainly was not expecting a PAL N64. What do we got here? Sorry about the cut there. That was just taking forever to unlock, to open up. But this is a Model 1 Sega CD. Now, this was mine originally. I sent it to him because it had stopped working. The motherboard died. And he managed to not only replace it, but to put in a region-free mod on it, which is really cool. So that's awesome, and it's fully functional. I think he replaced the drive too. And he goes like all out. Like he replaces like caps, capacitors with newer ones to make sure the consoles last longer. So this should be functional for a long time to come, which is really awesome. And we have here. Ooh, okay. This is another. Wow, another surprise. This is a PAL Super Nintendo, a European Super Nintendo. Cool. This is, damn, it has the same body design as the Super Famicom. Now I just talked about this in my most recent episode of Playload as to why I think, anyway, that the body design for North America's Super Nintendo was completely different than this one. But yeah, this is a really good looking console, isn't it? It's too bad we didn't get this over here. Actually, I'm betting too that he region modded this. He does a lot of mods that you can't see. Like you don't see like a switch on it anywhere. And the reason for that is his mods are internal. Like, so the way it works is you would like hold down the reset button and it would switch between 50 hertz, 60 hertz, and it would switch between regions. And the way you can tell it's a different region is the LED lights up to a different color. And that way it supports every region game and it doesn't look any different than a stock console. So that's really awesome. So a PAL Super Nintendo, which is awesome. Let's see here. Okay, this is a Sega Saturn that I sent him that was defective, and he managed to replace it with extra parts he had. And he also, just for the hell of it, because I guess he's got a bunch of them, he put, he labeled it there, mod chip. He put a mod chip in it so that it's capable of playing burned software if need be, which is really cool. So a fully functional Sega Saturn. And it looks like he replaced the power supply too. I guess that was broken. But what do I know? Alright. Oh, okay. Here we go. Alright, so this is my Nintendo Wii. I shipped this off to him because it had stopped working. It had bricked itself, which was really unfortunate. Not that I was actually using it much, but it was unfortunate that it had bricked itself. It was the only console I've had in modern times to just die for no apparent reason. So, yeah, he not only repaired it, this is the GameCube compatible version, he also not only repaired it, but I know he said he put a mod chip in it and he loaded all sorts of stuff on it. So maybe I'll actually get some use out of the Wii now. How cool would that be? The Wii. Okay, this is... Sorry, that was just taking forever to open. This is a Model 2 Sega CD. Now, again, this was mine. I shipped it over there. It had a dead fuse on it. I can't solder. It's just not a skill of mine. But not only did he replace it, but he also went ahead and made the console region free. So, again, if you have a Genesis hooked up to it, much like that Super Nintendo, if you hold down reset, it switches between regions, and that's really sweet. So, there you go. Coming down to the end here. This is... I don't know what this is. A GameCube. See, GameCubes are just like, I got a Starcom, you want one? You know, like, GameCubes are so common. Although this one looks to be special. This is... Oh! Check that out. That's a Viper lid GameCube. What this is, I'm guessing, because it has the Viper lid, is that it's had a mod chip put in it, and the lid has been replaced to fit full-size DVD-Rs. So if you want to burn any games, they will fit and run on this GameCube on normal-size DVD-Rs. So, wow, that's really neat. Thank you, Raymond, for that. I was not expecting that. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, he always sends me a GameCube. And this looks like the end of it here, this bag. So let's just get this box out of here. And inside we have a crystal Xbox controller. That's a surprise. We have a Super Nintendo controller. This is the European design. I like these a lot. This is what we should have had in North America, where it says Super Nintendo, but it has the multiple colors. Ours had the stupid 2 shades of purple. And the Japanese ones look like this, but they didn't say Super Nintendo. They said Super Famicom. So this is like the ideal version of a controller as far as I'm concerned. This is the PAL Super Nintendo. I think you guys got the best deal on that, except that you don't have compatibility with a lot of stuff. This is... It says PSX, PS2, RGB. This is a set of SCART cables. But essentially, this, I guess, is an RGB SCART cable for a PS2, which is pretty cool. I hope I can use it on my PS1, because on PS2 I typically use component. This is a power cable of some kind. I'm not sure for what. I'm guessing this is for the Super Nintendo. Yeah, it's for the Super Nintendo. This is a British power cable head, in case you guys have never seen it, to my fellow North Americans. You need, obviously, to use it over here, you need like a step-down converter, which I have, so that's pretty cool. Okay, now here is all right, there's a funny story behind this. This is my Dreamcast SCART cable. I got one a long time ago, and it came with my European Dreamcast. I sent this to him because I want it modified for stereo out, you know, to have RCA stereo. And since I sent it to him, I no longer needed that. I was able to get audio directly from the original headpiece, so I basically told him, yeah, just ship it back, you don't have to do anything. So this went across the pond for no reason. We have here, this is a, looks like for a Super Nintendo, and, oh, it says N64 RGB SCART cable. So he mentioned to me that when you modify the N64 for RGB SCART, you need a very specific SCART cable, and he said he would include one, so this obviously must be it, because the N64 didn't natively make any RGB SCART cables for it, since it's not supposed to support it. Ooh, a Mega Drive controller. Obviously Genesis controller, but it looks slightly different, you know, with the red start button there. And it says Mega Drive control pad. And finally we have here, what is this? This side facing up. Ooh, I bet I know what this is. This is something I believe he made. I didn't think he had actually managed to finish this. This is an RGB SCART cable, unless I'm wrong. This is an RGB SCART cable for the Atari Jaguar. Most people think the Jaguar can only do RF out. It's actually capable of composite, which was officially released, S-video, and RGB. But as far as I know, RGB and S-video never actually got official cables. So what he did is he actually modified this himself using some stock RGB cables, a PlayStation memory card, and just some over-the-counter parts. And that's what he did with the S-video cable. So he made this himself. How awesome is that? So yeah, that's everything, as if there's not much to it. So that's really cool. I got some awesome stuff there. I'm really excited to try all this stuff out and get it running. And thank you very much to Raymond. If you're in the UK, I highly recommend you get a hold of him if you need... Oh, it says right there, it's for the Jaguar. If you're in the UK, I highly recommend you go ahead and get a hold of him if you need any like repairs or modifications or, you know, custom things like this done. If you're in the US or Canada or Australia, it's going to be more expensive because of shipping. He'll cut you a deal, but really the shipping is where it really gets you. But I will include his email address in the description, and you guys can contact him if you want to sort anything out. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and a huge shout out to Raymond again for hooking me up with a lot of this cool stuff. Didn't have to do that. That was really nice of you. And I'll see you guys later.